What's up everybody, Milkboy627 back at you again, but today we're doing the Yuri route, so we're gonna go deep, dark, philosophical, and it's gonna be awesome. So, start off with despise. Okay, skirt. Oh, I was thinking like skirt, like desire. We have to be very cultivating and captive with what we say. Meager. I don't know what that means. Sensation. Kiss. Oh, whoa, Natsuki, what do you mean? Climax. Brightening. Lust. Entropy. Inferno. Graveyard. Analysis. Socks. Swimsuit? No. Clouds? No. Existence. Eternity. An ending? Pleasure. Got two more. Misfortune goes to Sayuri. Okay. Massacre. Bouncy. I chose bouncy because I was thinking of, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, another day passes. Okay, so as of now, I did this with the Natsuki route part 2, which should be out pretty soon. I'm gonna skip all the stuff that's the same and then keep the stuff that's, different. So, see you soon, guys. I'm back, guys. Hey, Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches a electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri was gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Milk in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Milk. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Dang! Okay. Whoa. She just got she became the alpha. She was the alpha by choice in that situation. What the heck? Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that, it made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Milk, How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them. Anyway, but you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No? Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would I be? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Milk, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Milk, do you like oolong tea? Ah, yes. Anything is fine. I think we just don't know what oolong tea is. It's like chai tea. Chai means tea, so it's tea. Yeah. I don't even know what oolong tea is in real life, so, yeah, I'll take anything. Well, very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Why does he turn into, like, Dr. House whenever he's talking to Yuri? He's like, perhaps. Oh, gee willikers. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you've noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. Yuri girl, calm down. Calm down. Got me butterflies and, you know, my stomach is like... Anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Milk. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Milk, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can lean my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries, I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Most likely because my... She's talking about her freaking bazookas! Her boobies! Just say it, Yuri! Just say it! Your posture, right? I always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayuri's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri sits closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I could handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not even holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Why is my character a freak? Why is he doing this? You can see the lines in my throat. I'm getting so mad right now. Why are you a freak? Maybe Natsuki is right. You are a perv. You are such a perv. MC, I don't think you're a 6'2" Chad anymore. I think you're just a freaking perv. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll just hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Whoa, I love the fact that this game has so many different images on it. It's so cool because it gets a different level of connection with each girl, and it's like, whoa. Anyway, Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on my top leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. There's a little chocolate! There's the chocolate! Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. She got those wide eyes. She's like, did I just accept that chocolate from him? Oh my god, my senpai! Just saying. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Milk... sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. She's all hot and bothered and you can tell from the blushing and stuff. The situation has gotten really intense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. ... How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm, just like before Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. Little chocolate. I feel her hot breath on my finger. Monica, what the heck? What? Okay, everyone. What? Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. You're kidding. Oh gosh. Milk, you can help Yuri put the tea stuff away, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Whoa. So what I've noticed is the most intimate is Yuri. Natsuki and Sayuri aren't as intimate, but they have their own quirks that make them like expressive. And we haven't really got as romantic with Sayuri and Natsuki as we have with Yuri. But I think it's more of a like physical connection with Yuri, as with Natsuki and Sayuri it's more emotional. But that's just the way I see it, so I don't know. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Milk, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Sorry everybody, Milkboy627 had to go let out some of his milk into the toilet, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, the raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I've noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread was my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an age? I don't know what that says. An urge. There we go, an urge, I think. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto this newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy every time I brandish my cutting knife. The raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Peruvian cheese, I don't know. Conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. This has a lot of symbolism in it. Because it's like her emotions is the raccoon. So that's pretty cool. At least that's what I think. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I can. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Milk? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Holy moly! Even if it's difficult sometimes and something that makes us uncomfortable. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I probably would hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Milk. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. She loves me. She loves my heart-shaped sunglasses. She loves the way I make my hair spin. I don't know. I forgot the song, but you know what I'm trying to sing. Natsuki's gonna hate this. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayuri's poem from yesterday. You think so? What? You think so? Hello? But you never really struck me as her type. Sayuri has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but I think... Dead weight. Dude, I am not a dead weight. Don't even talk to me like that. I cannot believe you. We take care of each other. I am not dead weight. She does stuff for me. I do stuff for her. Amy likes spiders. I've read Amy Likes Spiders like 3 times. It was awesome, actually. Yesterday's was way too short. Okay, so hers is the same. I feel like in each course, there's new lines for one of the poems, but the other ones stay the same. Or it's like something small, like this looks like Yuri's writing, this looks like Natsuki's writing, which I'll still read those off because those are still freaking awesome. I want to know what Sayuri is gonna say because did you just say Yuri? Yeah, she said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. Okay, so this is the same thing that happened in the was it the Sayuri route? Well, where Natsuki and Yuri's stuff is like, not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Yeah, okay. Yeah. 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 Oh crap. I didn't even, if I right click, it makes the text bubble disappear. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Think, Mark. Okay. Monica! Hi again, Milk. How's your writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. ... Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspirations in Yuri's writing style? Yeah, I have. How'd you know? Is it because I write just like her? Maybe because I'm trying to rizz her up. I'm trying to rizz. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down. I'm just kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying... but anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. And this is the one where she's like, load me! Load me! What do you want me to load about you, Yuri? I mean, not Yuri, Monica. Cause, she's smiling? Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri. Is she smiling? Is she happy? I can't tell. Okay, well... It's even more abstract than your last one. Okay, yeah, well. Skippity. My space on the paper, choosing. Yeah. So basically what you're saying is you are a, I don't know, you're something. Because you are writing about weird things, Monica. I don't know what. Save my game. I saved my game. I saved my game on you, actually. So if you think about it, Monica, we should be together. Because Yuri has a boyfriend. Time for you. Say Yuri! Alright, Ooh, I like this one milk. It has some nice feelings in it. Yeah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you're flirting with me. Your route will come soon, sweetheart. Trust me. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sad poem. Okay, so this is the same. I guess it just mainly depends on if you do the Natsuki route, if she likes it or not. Like, Natsuki and Yuri seem to have, like, competition. And it seems like Sayuri likes Yuri poems better than Natsuki's poems. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe she has, like, the depressing stuff. Bottles. Holy crap! Sayuri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Best poem ever. Okay, yeah. So all of this stuff is the same. So I'm gonna skip all the way to the end, I guess, because passionate. Okay, yeah. I'll be right back, fellas. Oh, we're back at it, guys. It was a lot of skipping, which I'm still trying to think if I should skip or not, or like redo the whole thing and like read everything again and again. You know, I don't know what to do. Because right now I'm like skipping everything that I've done in the Sayuri rail. That's the same. I don't know. I'll figure it out though. I can do this. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm, but I'll get through it. It's for the sake of the club. Okay. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make it such a big deal. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Milk, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go. Okay. It's only been quieter. She's gonna ask us the question if we would walk with Yuri or not. With her words. What would you do? Huh? Oh, I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Ah, you admitted it. Jeez, there's not even any point in speculating. Something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe, but I'd just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Sayuri, I need you. I need you, girl. I need you. I want you. I am down for you. Like, I'm in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to. I love you like Drake loves beefing with Kendrick Lamar, Sayuri. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Well, time to save. thank you guys so much for watching the part 2 of the Yuri route. I'm so happy you guys are enjoying this series. I hope you are, at least. I'm going to do more other videos. It's just now that I started high school, like senior year of high school, I've been a little like crazy and out of touch, and you know, it's been going insane. But I'll have these out more regularly, probably one every day. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, it helps a ton. And comment down below any games you want me to play, because I'll play anything. Okay, bye guys, thank you so much.